The pasta dish I'm going to make now is such a great, easy, fantastic pasta sauce. I love it. Pasta with spicy sausage, tomatoes, cream, and a little bit of rosemary. And I need for this tomatoes. I've got lovely red, ripe tomatoes, crushed chilies, the chorizo I got at the market. The pasta I'm using is cassarecci. You could use penne, you could use concile, you could even use tagliatelle if you like. I've got Parmesan cheese, a little bit of cream, some rosemary, and some garlic. The tomatoes are better if you peel them for this dish. So to peel the tomatoes, you just need to cut an X in the bottom. So drop tomatoes to peel them into boiling water, and I've got a pot of boiling water here for the pasta anyway. I'll need about, say, 700 grams of tomatoes for this, which is about 8 tomatoes. Okay, once the peel comes off easily like that, you know the tomatoes have been in the water for long enough. We'll just peel them straight away. I'm skinning the tomatoes because I don't like to have lots of tomato peel in this pasta sauce. So chop up the tomatoes roughly. I would use 2 tins of tomatoes if I didn't have fresh tomatoes for this dish. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil in the pan. You could use butter as well. Do you know that tomatoes, when cooked with olive oil, it actually brings out the natural lysine in the tomatoes, which is really good for fighting infections and good for your immune system. Grate in the garlic. I like using quite a lot of garlic in this dish. The garlic works very well and stands up very well to the flavors of the chorizo. Some seasoning, some salt, some pepper. So you basically just need to stir this a little bit, cook it uncovered for about 5 minutes until the tomatoes soften. While it's cooking, I'm going to put the pasta on to cook. This is how fast this whole dish is. Put the lid back on. And you know, at this stage, the tomatoes have practically softened enough and they've just been on for a few minutes. So I can go ahead and add in the chorizo sausage, the cream, and some chopped rosemary. So now I can chop the chorizo. Look at this gorgeous chorizo that we got at the market. Chorizo is made up of pork and chili and paprika. And so the gorgeous oils that come out of this as it cooks are the colour, the deep, rich amber from the paprika. So it really gives this a wonderful, I mean, it's kind of orangey red anyway, but an intense colour. So I'm going to slice the chorizo. And I'm going to chop some rosemary. Sometimes I use just basil. Sometimes I use tarragon. You could use parsley, chives. Or if you don't have any fresh herbs, you could use some basil pesto. Drizzle over it at the end. So now I need to add the chorizo into the pot with the tomatoes, the garlic, a little bit of olive oil, followed by the rosemary and some cream. This does give this dish the most amazing flavour and texture. Ooh, yum. And also, crushed chilies are good in here. Nice pinch. Just gives this a tiny little kick. It's not going to be hot and terribly spicy, just a little kick. So bring this up to the boil. Allow this to bubble and boil and simmer a little bit. Drain the pasta. And now I'm going to grate some Parmesan cheese. Throw the pasta on top of the sauce. Oh, it smells good. This is the kind of dish that you put in the centre of the table, you let people help themselves and enjoy. So that's it, the pasta with chorizo, cream and rosemary. Great favourite at the cookery school. Perfect for a September family supper.